Okay, hard work now. Yes.
After a tiresome exercise of checking and counter-checking the IEBC register, it was time for the audit firm KPMG to submit its report. And with only 60 days ahead of the polls, the firm has found some shocking numbers of dead voters, with the latest figures showing 92,277 registered voters are no longer alive.
So out of the 435,000 records, we've identified that there is 92,277 of them who are in the register. They are above 18, and their exact names and their exact IDs match. So the task ahead for the IEBC is pretty simple. It's to go and expunge 92,277 immediately off the register.
According to KPMG, an estimated 1,037,260 dead voters could be in the IEBC roll.
When you take into account the number of people in the period 2012, in fact November 2012 to December 2016, who are deceased across the country, and you take into account how many of those have been registered by the Civil Registration Department against the expectation, you then end up with a number of 1,037,260 deceased persons who are potentially in the register of voters.
The audit firm asking the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission to work with the civil registrar to obtain the full details of deceased persons and expunge them. The audit also revealed that 5,427 records of voters in the register do not have biometric fingerprint images, while 2.9 million of the 19.4 million records in the roll contain inaccuracies, including inconsistencies in gender and date of birth. Meanwhile, the electoral body IEBC has awarded Dubai-based Al Ghurair Printing and Publishing Company 2.5 billion shillings tender to print ballot papers. The Commission says it resolved to utilize the direct procurement option to have the about 120 million ballot papers together with election results forms and poll registers procured. The contract has in the past elicited varied reactions, with the opposition alleging irregularities in its award. The latest development coming as it emerged that only 20% of Kenyans have verified their voter registration details ahead of the August 8th general elections. The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission (IEBC) had said today as the last date for Kenyans to have their details verified.
Nimekuja hapa kudhibitisha majina yangu iko kwa register. Ndio nikikoja hiyo tarehe 8 ifike niwe mambo yote ni swali. Hata sasa mimi naenda ranch. Nikasema kwanza nikuje kwa vile leo ndio deadline. Ndio nidhibitisha kabisa nimemalizana na hiyo.
Reporting for Channel 1 Weekend, I'm Ron Cliff, OD.